up, guys? It's Friday, and I am on the way to Samaki, the market. As soon as I cross this road, in my last video I said to watch the replay on my last live stream on YouTube, and you might notice it's not there. There is no live stream, so you might be thinking, what are you talking about? Well, I was having internet connectivity issues. In other words, it just wasn't connecting. My internet kept getting disconnected, and I had to start the stream over and over. By the time it was all said and done, I had 11 minutes out of all that time of usable content, and even that was a mess with a lot of stuttering and lag, freezing. The screen would freeze, and then it would jump ahead to something so you didn't hear a complete thought. So because of the internet issues, I just deleted the live stream. But not to worry, we're going to do it again tonight. And we're going to do it again tonight because right now in Cambodia, as I'm speaking, it is Friday. It's about 11:30 in the morning. And because it's Friday, that means one thing: that my book, Live in Cambodia, a guide for living in the Kingdom of Wonder, is going to be delivered right into your inboxes if you took advantage and pre-ordered. That's right, just a few hours. Pretty soon after you see this or listen to this, I'm going to send it out to everyone that pre-ordered. And so I figured I'd do a live stream tonight. My internet seems to be doing better. It just does that sometimes. Something you got to get used to. Shared Wi-Fi in the apartment building. You're gonna have issues sometimes, but so I figured tonight would be a good night to do it. So be looking forward to that. It'll be about 9 o'clock at night. Between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight, Cambodia time. So back in the US Eastern time, that's going to be about 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning. And you will have to figure out the times where you are, because I don't know how to do all that stuff. All right, we're inside the market. Like I said, I can't wait till I get to my 1,000 subscribers. 220 more to go, and then I can start doing live streams from my mobile phone, which would be pretty good, because like I said, I can be out and about making videos like this, except live. And you'll be able to ask questions about different things you might see as I'm right there by them. Yeah, very nice. And I think that'll be pretty awesome to do. I do have to say though, doing it right from my Chromebook on my webcam is pretty easy. I know a lot of people don't like videos I do if I'm not out and about. I know you guys like to see the scenery, like to hear about the different things I see. And that will never change. But I like the fact that I can just sit there in front of a fan or air conditioner and talk. It's a lot easier, and I can upload it immediately without having to edit or put an intro on it or anything. But still, pre-orders are still coming in for the book, by the way. I woke up to one today. From the editors, and I assume owners, of a publication called Mystery, I want to be sure I get this right, mysterypublishing.com. I will correct that. I'll leave a link below anyway. They saw it on one of the Facebook groups about my book. And if you check out their website, it's a really cool website. And of course, their magazine deals with things I like: mystery, horror, thriller, suspense. Right up my alley. So I kind of dig it. I was happy to see that. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's the exact address, but I will leave it in the description below. So you guys can go check it out if you're into that. And just because my book's coming out today doesn't mean it's over. You'll still be able to purchase it as soon as I get some feedback and some blurbs, some things you guys tell me about the book that I can put on as advertisement for it. I'm going to be putting it on other platforms in about a week, and then I will have a link, and if you liked it, you can just give that link to your friends. They're going to be able to go to this website, pay for it, and download it immediately right from the website. And if you want to do that, if you like the book and you want to do that, let me know, and I will have that website send you your own unique link. So when if you're promoting the book online, every time somebody clicks your link, it makes a sale. You will make $1. So there you go. Tell 100 of your friends and family to buy it. You can make $100. You will have to sign up for that website. I'll give you all the details as soon as that's ready to go. But first things first, to get the book out there, let you guys read it, give me your feedback. That's the most important thing right now. But just keep that in mind. Chance for you to make a few bucks if you like it, and it helps me. Of course, as always, it helps the students here because they get an education, an English education, for free without having to pay anything from the proceeds of the book, and of course your donations. Stop here and buy some pork, it looks like. I said this before, but in case you don't know, I love these sausages here. They are made fresh, and they're a little sweet. Little sweet sausages, very delicious though. They can also add things to make it spicy if you want. Somebody asked if you have a TEFL. TEFL certificate. TEFL simply stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. It's the same thing as an ESL, English as a Second Language. The only difference is where you are doing the teaching. If you're in an English-speaking country, teaching foreigners coming to your country is considered English as a second language. But if you're in a non-English speaking country, and you're teaching English, then it's teaching English as a foreign language, because that, of course, English is foreign to a non-English speaking country, right? Kind of makes sense. But other than that, it's all the same. But you will want a TEFL certificate, of course, and he wanted to know if I have one. Doesn't matter that I'm 60 years old. And I do get that quite a bit. People concerned, and rightfully so, about age discrimination. Because it wasn't that long ago where people over the age of, like, let's say 40 or 45 would struggle to find a job. Not that it was impossible. You can always find a job, a teaching job, if you have the qualifications. But you did have to work a little harder, because you know, like I tell people, schools here, international schools, they are businesses. They're not run like schools that you're familiar with. They are run like a business. And part of that business is advertising. And part of that advertising for brochures and posters and billboards and things is to put shiny, young, happy, pretty people, white people, on the poster. That was a big selling point. But I think in the last few years, they've come to see the value of older people. We have more experience. We tend sometimes to be more stable than our younger counterparts. And this isn't about which age group is better or worse. But let's face it, younger people have their whole lives ahead of them. They like to travel. They like going from place to place. They often only stay in one place for, 6 months or a year. And they teach English to save enough money so that they can then go on to the next country, the next city, see the world through teaching. And that is absolutely a great thing. I'm all for it. I support them. I wish I would have done that when I was younger. Of course, because I'm so old, when I was younger, we didn't have the internet, so that would have been more difficult. So that's a good thing. But schools here now, they're looking for more stability. They want people who are going to stay at least a year, and if they're happy, renew their contracts, as long as both parties are happy with the arrangements. And so if you like where you're teaching, you're happy with the money, and the school is happy having you, and they're happy with your teaching, they would prefer to have the same teachers again and again, because it shows stability and it looks good for their school. So that attitude of the older you are, the less chance you have is quickly fading, where they opt for more professionalism, stability, rather than just, oh, this person looks pretty, so they will look good on a poster, so we're going to hire them, even if they're not qualified. But like I said, that's one thing to keep in mind when you're teaching here. It is a business. And so when you're working at a school, you have to treat it as teaching. You have to present yourself as an educator, but there are going to be politics in play and things going on that you would find in a business environment. So it's something you will have to adapt to. And it's fine, it's not difficult. Even if you're volunteering, maybe even more so, you will find that same attitude, because of course, if a place is looking for volunteers, that simply means they just don't have the money to pay anybody to teach. So when they find somebody, they really want to keep them. But again, they try harder sometimes to present themselves as a professional school and not just a place where people go to learn for free, if that makes sense. So it's a good idea to always check to make sure what your requirements are. I do talk about that in the book under the contract section. When you're signing your contract, things you should look out for. Over here we have all kinds of fish. Dried fish, fresh fish, small fish, big fish, lots of fish. And who doesn't love fish? Well, love might be putting it a little strong. Sanglai definitely likes fish more than I do. I prefer chicken or pork. All right, I think I have prattled on enough. I just wanted to get that question out of the way. I'm excited about my book being released. I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you that pre-ordered what you think, so I can use your quotes as blurbs. Also, I'm going to have a thank you page on my Road to 1000.siterubix.com site. That link is down below. I'm going to add a thank you page in a few days for all the businesses and individuals that have donated. If you're a business, you will of course get your backlink on that page to your website, Facebook page, Instagram, whatever you have. And if you're an individual, I will just use your first name and your initial. If you don't want that, if you don't want your name at all to be shown, let me know and I will not add it. Or if you have a link to a website or something that you want me to put instead, let me know. Like I said, you can expect that in a few days. So you can be looking for that. Also, tomorrow is the beginning of the Tuk-Tuk festival, water festival. Should be a lot of fun. I see down at the end of my street all kinds of oils and sauces here, by the way. What's she doing now? Oh, rice. But anyway, at the end of my street, they've already got all the booths and tables, awnings, and things set up. Putting the finishing touches on. It's going to be filled with people, filled with food, filled with music. Everybody having a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. All right. That's going to do it for this one. And I will talk to you guys in the next one because I got stuff to carry here. Talk to you guys later. Here's a bonus Tuk-Tuk ride for you guys in a pass app. I like this one. Got small furry critters hanging from the cage. Can't tell if it's cute or the work of an aspiring serial killer. I'm not really sure. There's all our bags. And yes, we are going the wrong way down the highway. But That's what you do if you want to get here without having to go all the way around. Just a little stoppage ahead, that's alright. Brand new apartment building going up right there. It's a very bumpy little road. I don't think this street has a name, but I would call it the Kidney Buster. Not too bad if you're walking. There we go. The house right here has been for rent for a long time. It's huge. I think they want $800 a month, which is a good price for a place that big. I was paying $600 for my apartment back home. All right, we're here. And this time I mean it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.